Hey everyone, Nami here, and in today's video I want to talk about how to farm Endo efficiently as a solo player. Now, Endo is one of those resources that feels completely fine until it suddenly isn't. You're moving through the game, mod costs are manageable, everything's going smoothly, and then you try to max out a prime mod or a galvanized mod and the cost jumps to 10,000, 20,000, or sometimes even 30,000 Endo for a single upgrade. If you don't have a reliable farming setup before that point, it stops your progression completely. So what I want to do in this video is cover every stage of the game for solo players: early game, mid game, and late game. The goal here isn't just to give you one farm and move on, it's to give you the right farm for wherever you are at right now and a clear path forward as your account develops. I'll also be going over some things that are easy to miss, especially for new players, that can make a big difference. So let's get right into it. If you're in the early game, your priority is just getting a consistent baseline going. You're not going to be pulling in massive amounts of endo yet, and that's fine. But there are a couple of things you should be doing every session that most new players completely overlook. Your first option for early game is dissolving duplicate mods. Now, a quick note here, only do this if you have like about 30 or more duplicates of a specific mod. Anything below that, hold on to them just so that you can manually verify if they are valuable or not, and then you could dissolve them. To dissolve your mods, open your mod station, go to the duplicates filter, select the ones you're comfortable dissolving with, and convert them. It's mostly common for newer players to be sitting on several thousand endo worth of duplicates without even realizing it. Make a habit of checking every few days as you keep collecting mods through normal play every day. Then we have Maru's weekly Ayatan mission. This is available as soon as you reach Mars. Once a week, Maru at the bazaar sends you into a short mission to retrieve an Ayatan sculpture. These missions are simple parkour rooms. There's no real combat involved. They take 2 to 3 minutes at most. I recommend bringing a fast Warframe if you have one. Wukong and Titania works well for this. Once you have the sculpture, the important thing is that you never sell it empty. Sculptures have slots for Ayatan stars, the cyan and amber stars that drop from enemies during regular play, and filling those slots before selling them dramatically increases the endo payout. An empty sculpture gives you a fraction of what a filled one does, so always fill them first. Once filled, sell it back to Maru. Do Maru's mission every single week. It's one of the best time to reward ratios at this stage. And the last early game option is Tikal on Earth, but I want to be upfront. This one is strictly for if you're stuck right now and need an immediate endo boost. It's an excavation mission. Power up the first and second excavator, defend it until it completes, then extract immediately. The first and second excavator have a solid chance of dropping 100 endo as they are rotation A rewards. On average, you should get the 100 endo for every 3 rotation A digs that you do. This is not a farm you should be running repeatedly. The payout is too small for the time investment once you move past early game. Think of it as a one-time fix for a specific situation. Now, moving on to mid-game, your first option is daily sorties. You unlock these after completing the War Within quest. If you haven't done it yet, that needs to be your priority as it's a major quest that unlocks a lot of content. Once you've completed it, 3 sortie missions become available every day. Complete all 3 in a single run and you get a reward. The 2 most relevant rewards for us are a flat 4000 endo payout or an Anasa Ayatan sculpture. A fully filled Anasa gives you around 3250 endo, so both outcomes are strong. The missions come with modifiers like enemy elemental enhancements, eczema strongholds, or low gravity, so read them before you go in and adjust your loadout if needed. If you're struggling with a particular modifier, don't be afraid to run these in a public lobby, as you might end up with someone who can carry the trickier missions entirely. For 20 to 30 minutes of play daily, this is a strong return. Then we have the Deimos Tier 5 bounty loop. Head to the Necrolisk on Deimos and talk to Mother. Pick up the Tier 5 bounty, the level 40 to 61, complete only the first stage. The moment the reward pops up, extract and return to Mother. Grab the bounty again and repeat. The first stage of this bounty has around a 45% chance to reward 1000 endo, so roughly 1 in 3 runs is going to pay out directly. The objectives for that first stage are usually quick, So you're aiming for runs under 3 minutes. If the first stage happens to be something slower than that, just check back after the bounty resets. This is one of the best endo per minute farms at this stage because you're cutting out everything except the fastest part. And then there are arbitrations. Arbitrations are a meaningful step up in difficulty, meaning there are no revives and some builds that work fine elsewhere might struggle here. The rewards reflect that though. There are endless missions that give you raw endo and iron sculptures on each rotation. And on top of that, you're earning Vitus Essence as well. You can use Vitus Essence for galvanized mods from the arbitration vendor. Galvanized mods are some of the strongest in the game, so you're working towards building two major upgrades simultaneously. If your builds aren't ready for long runs yet, extract after 2 or 3 rotations and take what you've earned. As your build improves, you can start pushing further. For mission types, prioritize defense, disruption, and infested salvage for the best reward frequency. Coming down to late game, and at this point, your build can handle serious content, and the focus shifts to efficiency. You want farms that give you endo as a primary or secondary reward while also advancing other parts of your account at the same time. So for this, your first option is Zariman bounties. Tier 4 and Tier 5 bounties here have the potential to drop 3000 to 4000 endo, and what you're specifically looking for is Exterminate as the mission type, which a fast Warframe can clear in 2 to 3 minutes. While you're running these, you're also picking up Void Plume Quills or Zariman standings that are either useful directly for ranking up with the holdfast or buying arcanes to trade for platinum. It's a solid multi-farm in a compact area. On average, you can expect an endo payout roughly every 5 runs. The next option we have on the list is Kavya bounties on Deimos. These are found in the Sanctum Anatomica as part of the Whispers in the Walls content. Same general approach as Zariman, Tier 4 or Tier 5 fast mission types. If Alchemy comes up, prioritize it as completing a Crucible gives you a chance at a bonus 600 endo on top of the standard reward. These bounties gives you a lot of standing which you can then use to level up with the Kavya or buy arcanes and other useful things Birth 3 has to offer. Do note that Tier 4 and Tier 5 bounties here have slightly different odds on the endo reward, with Tier 4 being marginally better. On average, you can expect endo every 3 to 4 runs on Tier 4 and every 4 runs on Tier 5. It's a small difference, so don't stress about it too much. Another great option is the Holvania bounties. These unlock after completing the Hex quest, which is part of the Warframe 1999 content. Tier 5 and Tier 6 are your target here. For mission types, capture first and exterminate second. Capture missions are fast and sometimes you will have a sub-objective to unlock a safe before you finish the mission. Doing that nets you 100k bonus credits, and there is also a chance at 600 endo from capturing the Legasite. Similar to Deimos, you can use the standings gained from the bounties to rank up with the Hex or buy things from the different prototypes in Holvania. Also, another point to note is that Tier 5 has slightly better endo rewards than Tier 6. On average, you're looking at endo every 3 to 4 runs on Tier 5 and every 4 runs on Tier 6. Again, the difference here is marginal. And if none of those bounties that I have mentioned in the late game have fast mission types available when you log on, the Deimos first stage loop from mid game is still effective as a fallback. And with late game builds, you can now run arbitrations as truly endless sessions. The endo and Vitus Essence keep stacking the longer you stay, so push as far as your build allows. And if you want a change of pace from both of those, Vodjanoi on Sedna is another option worth knowing about. It's the best farm till date for endo, where you're getting about 1500 endo per minute, but to execute the farm you require a really specific squad, and that's something which is not possible for solo play. However, this mission can also be done solo, but you're looking at around 800 endo per 3 to 4 minutes on average. Not the most exciting numbers, but a decent way to keep things moving if there are no fast bounty types available. And that's everything you need to know to build a consistent endo farm at any stage of the game. If this guide helped you out, please leave a like as it helps push the video to more people, and if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future guides. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to each one of them. Until then, stay grindy Tenno, and I'll see you in the next one.